Hello, welcome back or welcome to my channel. More importantly, welcome to the first episode of Visual Diaries, where I just talk about things that I've experienced or things that have been on my mind lately. One of them being detachment and healing and heartbreak and all that. I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to get into it, but more about the healing and how to let go or me letting go from someone. I'm not going to talk about I don't talk about it. Just really don't. So I'm gonna talk more about what do you do after or what I've done after. I just wanna talk. That's the whole point of this segment. I feel very irritable right now and I don't know why, but I just do. Like I feel irritated. I feel angry and I don't know why. So what better way to I don't know the word. What better way to, I don't know. This is irritating me. What better way to, I feel like this, because I'm irritated. So why not just talk about something? It doesn't irritate me. Not anymore. It used to, but not anymore. I just want to talk about it. And on my computer, I was going to write out an outline of everything I wanted to address, but I don't want to do that. I just kind of want to just talk and edit out any long pauses or anything like that. While I'm doing that, I'm going to be doing my schoolwork. I should say how I used to be, or how I felt like I would be back then in a relationship, is being incredibly anxious. There's something that is wrong, and you don't want to bring it up to them because you feel like if you bring it up to them, then they'll leave you, or they'll abandon you, or they'll get upset with you. So you just pretend, you suck it up, and you just pretend that everything's fine, just in case they won't get upset. And probably don't love yourself. Or two, you have trauma from your childhood or something like that. Or which one did I have? This video sucks. Things have ended with somebody and you feel sad about it or whatever. A lot of times, the first thing you want to do is just to get over it. A lot of people, I want to say now, a lot of people do not take the time that they need to heal from someone, but instead they move on to the next person you just got broken up with, or you just broke up with somebody, and the first thing you do is go hop for somebody else. I'm not judging, but I'm saying it's not smart at all, because you are still hurt from that. And you like to pretend that you're not, but you really are. The visual diaries, it's not me giving you advice, although it may seem like it. It's just me kind of thinking out loud about what I feel like I would have done, or what I would do, or what I should have done, things like that. I don't know. You don't want to hear that time heals all wounds and stuff. Nobody wants to hear that, but it's the truth. It really is. You can't expect for something horrible to happen and just get over it in like a month. You know what helps? What helped me get over somebody, or realize that all of this is a lie and this person doesn't really care about me and all that. Even though they told you that they care, they don't really care. What helped me is that I thought to myself, what is one thing about this person that you love? What is one thing about this person that you miss even? And I couldn't think of a gosh dang thing. They don't bring anything to your life. That's what I mean. For example, this dude, boring sack of potatoes, absolutely nothing to him. Nothing. No, I can't think of a thing. I asked myself, I said, Kamaya, what's something that you miss about him? Kamaya, what's something that, I'm sorry, my background's loud. Kamaya, what's something that you like? What's something that he did or said that was really funny? Like, what's a part of his personality that you miss? Nothing. I don't miss a thing. He didn't have a personality, but in my mind, it was incredible. And every time I get around them, I get butterflies and all of that. But in reality, it was just me, my love, and me wanting to be such a good girlfriend, and all of that is what made that person special. I made that person special. And without me, I mean, come on, I'm great. No, but honestly, I am what made that person special. Me thinking about like their potential and what they could be. You know, this person could be a great boyfriend and he could be amazing. And you even think of like fake scenarios of like you guys together, you guys on dates, never been on a date. I was standing in my own way. Back to the dates, I've never been on a date. But for some weird reason, I was thinking about being taken out on a date. I've never been on a date. It's just like, it's weird. Do you know what I mean? It is getting dark outside, by the way, so the lighting is changing. To read a few pages. I'm not gonna. There's so much in here, and there's so much in here, and it's horrible, and I don't want to read it. I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna read all of it, but I'm gonna read certain parts that aren't as bad as others. Closure. By the way, I'll talk about closure for a minute. Closure is not you meeting up with this person and being like, hey, like I want to just like talk about how things ended. No. There was this quote and it was like, I forgot how it went, but it was like, somebody is making the conscious decision every day for you to not be in their lives, and that's all the closure that you need, which is true. This person is not the love of my life, because the love of my life wouldn't lie to me. They wouldn't use me. They wouldn't cheat on me if you've ever been cheated on. They wouldn't hurt me in any way. And also, the love of my life would not leave me confused with how they feel about me. So if anybody's leaving me confused about how they feel about me, immediate red flag. He's dead. August 27, 2022. That's when I wrote this. Closure, but accepting the situation for what it is and moving on. People know what they're doing. You don't need pretend. This is me, you know, talk. This is me. This is my diary. I don't write this anymore. I only wrote this a couple of times, but this was my diary at one point. People know what they're doing. You don't need pretend apologies. They just don't care. Accept that and allow better things and people to come your way. Put you first. The lighting is a lot better now. I'm gonna send a big FU over there Apple's way. I'm really good. Let's finish, shall we, before Apple cuts my lights off. Don't hold a grudge, which is key to detachment and not grudges. Behind the scenes, Apple and I are currently beefing. I'm texting them currently. Yes. Also, a really big thing for me was processing my emotions instead of just shoving them down. It sucks so badly. You don't want to feel them, but you have to feel them in order to get through them. Somebody will treat you so poorly, right? And you would have never done that to them. And that's how I felt. I was like, I would have never done that to you, so why would you do that to me? And in here, it says, I would have never treated him that way. That's not the person I am. However, we are two different people, and it's so key that I knew that. You cannot compare yourself to somebody who did you wrong. Oh, well, I never have done that, so why? But you're not them. You're not as horrible as they are, right? Another thing is showing myself grace and being kind to myself, and I don't know, telling myself that it's not my fault. And a friend of mine told me this before, and I'm telling you, it stuck to me. Okay, this is what he told me. He said, quote, "You had no reason to not trust him." And oh my god, it's like it's so little and it's simple, but it stuck with me. And that friend doesn't even know how much he's changed my life when he told me that, because it is exactly what I needed. Because I kept blaming myself, and you know what? I was telling myself, but you know, if there's nothing wrong with me, then why did he leave? That's what I kept saying. I kept saying, well, there has to be something wrong with me, because if there's something wrong with me, then why did he leave? And there was nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with anybody who's ever been through anything like that. You had no reason, I had no reason to not trust him. Do you know what I mean? And I can't get upset with myself because I was kind and I showed someone kindness. And I was polite, and I was loving, and I was caring, and I was a good listener, and I was willing to be such a good partner. Like, I can't blame myself for that. You know? I had no reason to not trust him. And I swear to God, that is like, it's on my heart. And again, that friend doesn't even know how badly it changed my life when he said that. I missed his face. That's what I missed. I'd be lying if I said he wasn't still attractive. Very attractive. I'd be a liar if I would have told you, oh, he's ugly now. Oh yeah. Very attractive, 10 out of 10. But he's just a horrible person. And that's also something that I needed to realize when I was trying to detach. Will I say I'm completely detached? No, I feel like I'm still healing. But I'm just talking about what has helped me a lot. Another book, it's called You Will Feel Whole Again. I bought it from Amazon. It's all about getting over heartbreak and all that good stuff. And you should buy it if you're going through something similar. This is what I wrote kind of to myself. I said, you don't know what kind of misery, trauma, or bad news that person could have brought to your life. Sometimes they're the bullet you dodged. Okay. Oh, here's one thing. Okay, listen to me. This is something that I wrote. I said, you love yourself at 30% and someone comes along and loves you at 40%. You'll think that so much is less than half love you at 100%. So when someone comes, they'll have to go above and beyond. And that is what Daniel Sloss had said. He's a comedian and he's great. We stay with people who gives us at best half the love we deserve, and we tell ourselves it's whole. We tell ourselves they make us whole. We create a whole relationship. This is what I said. This is what I said. Did not say that. Don't say I didn't say that. I literally said that. It's you fall in love with the potential of someone. You create a relationship that isn't real. And the physical person is there, but like the relationship and every aspect of it isn't real. Potential is not a substitute for fulfillment. I just said that, didn't I? You deserve to be with someone who is what you want, not someone who you. No, hold on. I can read, I promise. You deserve to be with somebody who is what you want, not someone who might be what you want in a different reality. Accept people for who they are. That's what I have to learn. Let people be who they are. Let them leave. Stop trying to control the outcome and convince them to act in the way you want them to. Let people be themselves and make their own choices and show you who you are. No, and show you who they are without intervention on your part. You can't create a script for others on how to love you. Let time and truth show. Again, this kind of plays back to what I was saying about you not loving yourself. It's easier for others to walk all over you when you don't realize what you deserve. And when you don't regard yourself highly, they'll know you'll stick around if you don't see why you should leave. Those who love you want you to love you too. His pain is not mine to keep. A lot of people are not happy with themselves. They're not happy with themselves, they're not happy with their lives. And a lot of times they're filled with so much trauma. And that trauma and that unhappiness, it can spill over into other aspects of their life, like relationships, for example. When you are hurt, be extra kind to yourself. Comfort her, support her, understand her, and reassure her that it is not her fault. Something very important that I did that helped me with detaching that helped me with detaching and letting go is this. I have a lot of artifacts here. This is the book. This is my book, my sacred book, and my entire life is in here. And I don't know what I do if anybody got that. This is my book. This is my book. I wish it came out of the lock. Let's write a letter to the parts of you that are still hurting. And that's what I did. And the part of me, because again, like I said, I am healing and I'm doing better every single day. But there's a part of me that is still hurting. Ultimately, part of me, whether it's big or small, there's a part of me, a tiny part of me, that still feels betrayed. You know. So I wrote. I'm not gonna read all of this because this is a whole lot of this. Girl, this is a lot. I know you feel invisible. I know I'm a part of why you feel that way. I've made you out to be this bad thing that I don't want around me. I'm just tired of it. Girl, there's a lot. Don't pause and read that. I miss how he made me feel. Nothing about him stood out to miss. That's what I said. Nothing about him stood out to miss. Nothing. But anyways, that's about the end of the video. Can I show you how much I got done? Because I was so passionate about this subject. And also, Apple really peed me off. These are excuses. That's all. Because I'm a psychopath and I like to write out my essays before I type them. I'm crazy. And I like to write out everything. So everything's already done. I just have to put it on my computer. So don't think I'm not doing my work, okay? Yes, that's about it for this video. If I think about anything else, then I will do a mini part 2 as a short. I'm not sure. I know I'm gonna think about that stuff, but I'm gonna be like, dang, why didn't I say that? But while I have the little stories that I do have, yeah, that's about it for this video. Again, I apologize if it was crappy, because everything was everywhere, so I'm gonna try to edit it in a way that makes sense and that's kind of enjoyable to watch. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure what my next video is gonna be, but either way, thank you for watching. And I promoted myself, and I kind of wish I didn't do that because it's weird. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Like the video, by the way. Comment on the video. Comment on the video. Say something. And subscribe. Bye.